During those days, as the conferences started to announce the upcoming games, we decided to put together the 10 most awaited games coming for PS5. If you are interested, then watch this video. Hello players, welcome back in Player Yard, where you will find latest gaming news and discussions, and in the last few days we decided to provide additional topics on the channel, so in every month for example, we will post a video of top games this month. Of course we will arrange that in the future, and this is the first of the series. Anyway, if you want more content like this, then you can subscribe to the channel to receive everything new. Today I have a list of games which are heavily awaited this year. Let's start with number 10. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Assassin's Creed is one of the most famous games ever, and it is considered the favorite series for many players, but with its new part, which will be in the Viking era, we will see a new style of play and an evolution from the previous parts. Become Ivar, a Viking raider raised to be a fearless warrior, and lead your clan from icy desolation in Norway to a new home amid the lush farmlands of 9th century England. Find your settlement and conquer this hostile land by any means to earn a place in Valhalla. England in the age of the Vikings is a fractured nation of petty lords and warring kingdoms. Beneath the chaos lies a rich and untamed land waiting for a new conqueror. Will it be you? 9. Prince of Persia Remake. Developed by Ubisoft, the same company that developed the Assassin's Creed series. It returns to us with a new part of the Prince of Persia game, after a long wait exceed decades, and after the request of many players, the alpha version was presented at the Ubisoft Forward conference. The new version of Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time will arrive for PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on 21st January, and is playable on both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X via backward compatibility. However, it is available for pre-ordering on Ubisoft's website. 8. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. This game is considered one of the most important Sony exclusives for the next generation of PlayStation 5. The game has been presented in numerous conferences by Sony to showcase the power of its next device, and mainly it will focus on the strength of the SSD and the speed of movement between the different and varied game worlds. Like most PS5 games at the Future of Gaming showcase, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart was not announced with a release date or even a release window. We don't know when it'll be out, but we will likely be hearing more as we get closer to the holiday launch of the PlayStation 5. And the game is expected to be released sometime within the PlayStation 5's launch window. 7. Watch Dogs Legion. A new part of Watch Dogs game is coming on the next generation devices, which is a popular series by Ubisoft also. It seems that this company will take over all of our list. You'll take to the streets of London as part of the DedSec group, rising against the government and private military group Albion and CEO Nigel Cass. The first and obvious thing is that it's not called Watch Dogs 3, as many of us had expected, it's called Legion. Why Legion? One of the early gameplay features to be shown off gives us the ability to turn any citizen on the street into a playable character. So there's a bit of an army of hackers vibe going on, and thanks to a recent hands-on with the game, we've got plenty more details on what to expect. 6. Immortals Fenyx Rising. The game was shown at the Ubisoft Forward conference, and it is Gods and Monsters game, but the name has changed to Immortals Fenyx Rising. The events of the game take place at the time of the gods, they begin to weaken, and underground creatures have begun to take control, and your mission in the game is that you will try to save the gods and eliminate evil creatures. The game provides many and varied areas for exploration, and you can ride a horse that is called in seconds, or fly with wings to explore in a better way. The idea of the game is beautiful, and there are a lot of puzzles to solve. 5. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. We are on a date with a new part of the Call of Duty game coming on the new console devices, with the use of many advanced technologies, such as ray tracing and DLSS, developed by Activision, and the game takes place in the era of the Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union. For sure you heard about puzzles about the game that streamers tried to solve and they succeeded. Well, a few days ago the multiplayer and zombies stages were reviewed, and it looks like we're going to see a very cool game. The game will drop fans into the depths of the Cold War's volatile geopolitical battle in the early 1980s. Nothing is ever as it seems in a gripping single-player campaign, where players will come face-to-face with historical figures and hard truths as they battle around the globe through iconic locales like East Berlin, Vietnam, Turkey, Soviet KGB headquarters, and more. 4. Dirt 5. I do not know much about car racing games, but I am sure that this game will be great for the next generation. Dirt 5 is shaping up to be a colorful, punchy take on off-road racing, with sufficient variety to keep old and new petrolheads entertained. Starting on the good stuff, Codemasters has reiterated that Dirt 5 will be a 4K 60 FPS experience on this Xbox Series X, and that there will be a 120 FPS mode. What they didn't say is whether they'll be able to offer a 120 FPS mode at 4K yet. If that's even a possibility, that's pretty crazy. The game will be released on October 16, 2020 on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Get ready. 3. Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. One of the announcements of the Sony conference event for the PlayStation 5 is without a doubt that it is the Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales game that is back. On the technical side, Studio Insomniac has confirmed that the game is actually a show of power for the PlayStation 5 device in terms of powerful graphics and strong visual effects, such as the use of ray tracing technology, in addition to the rapid loading, which the team confirmed that to move from one place to another, there really is no any load time in the game. In addition to exploiting the three-dimensional sound features in the 3D audio device, which gives the game another refreshment, and its world in particular in terms of the quality of sound effects. Spider-Man Miles Morales will be released in late 2020 with the launch of PS5. 2. Far Cry 6. To be realistic, who doesn't know Far Cry? Surely you heard about this series that took us almost to most places around the world. Battling evil, and occasionally good, on tropical islands, across Africa, the Himalayas, and even in the US. In Far Cry 6, you'll play as a revolutionary leader named Donnie Rojas, choosing to be either male or female at the beginning of the game. Rojas's story will have a direct impact on the world and how the character reacts to the events on Yara. And expected to be released on February 18, 2021 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Stadia. 1. Kena Bridge of Spirits. It is one of the games that Sony excited us a lot about, and that it will be released at the time of its PS5 launch or close to its release, mainly before the end of 2020. But unfortunately, the curse of the postponements that hit the other PlayStation 5 exclusivity Deathloop hit this game also. So the game is delayed to beginning of 2021. Kena's mission in the game is focused on saving trapped lives, and she will do so by winning battles, solving puzzles, and searching for objects and clues in the surrounding environment. It is classified as a spiritual guide. The game will have little souls called rot. The studio noted that the more rot spirits Kena has, the more powerful they become. Even more interesting was their statement that the rot spirits are very similar to Nintendo's Pikmin. Because rot spirits can carry things and unlock new abilities for you as well. And we here end our video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you like the series, smash like button to support us. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.